Hello my dear students, welcome back to Madan Physics YouTube channel. Now ungal Madan Kumar Physics teacher. So today onwards I am going to start a 12th standard Physics unit wise. Okay. So today you can see unit 1, that is electrostatics. Students, first you listen to me what I am going to thought. The topics of each and every day 3 more topics. Okay, more than 3 topics I am going to thought. You just listen what I am tell you. So this message you convey your friend circle also. So because during this lockdowns period it will be very useful to everyone. Okay. So first electrostatistics, that is unit 1. Students, listen. First you want to know what is the meaning of this topic, what is the meaning of this lesson. Okay, that is very important one. So namakku lesson oda meaning therinjave we can go through the lesson fully very easily. Okay, so just keep your mind. So that is electrostatics. So I am going to explain the meaning for this lesson. Okay, so what is meant by electrostatics? In Tamil, nilai minniyal. Nilai minniyal. Okay, so for that you have to split this electro. Okay, so electro means connected with electricity. Electro means connected with electricity. Okay. Statics. What is meant by statics? So statics means nilayana. There is no movement at anywhere. There is no moving. It will be staying in only one place at a rest position. So that is the branch of mechanics. The branch of mechanics concerned with bodies at rest. With bodies at rest position. Okay, the branch of mechanics concerned with the bodies at rest. Bodies at rest, that is statics. Understand? Electro, that is connected with electricity. So what is the overall the meaning for electrostatics? That means, so the study of stationary electric charges. The study of stationary electric charges. So this is electrostatics. Okay, students, just you keep your mind that this is the meaning of this lesson. Okay, the topic of the lesson. Okay, so after that we are going to see an introduction for this electrostatics. First, introduction. So what they are given in the textbook, in electromagnetism they are given in the electromagnetism. So electromagnetism is one of the most important branches of physics. Okay, so what is meant by electromagnetism, sir? So somebody is knowing, somebody is not know the electromagnetism. So electromagnetism magnetism. So what electromagnetism is an interaction of electric current or electric field and magnetic field. Just to keep your mind, electromagnetism is an interaction of electric currents or electric field and magnetic field. This is electromagnetism. Okay. So in Tamil இது என்ன சொல்வாங்க அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா மின்காந்தவியல். மின்காந்தவியல் அப்படினு சொல்வாங்க தமிழ்ல. Okay. So electromagnetism is an interaction of electric currents or electric field and magnetic fields. This is called electromagnetism. Okay. So already we know very well what are the branches of physics. So நமக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும் what are the branches of physics, because already in 11th standard in previous year we are studied that branches of physics. I think if you have a 11th book, take volume 1, that is nature of physical world and measurement, in page number 3 I think so. In that page number 3 they are given one box in violet color box. In that box they are have that branches of physics. So just you see that branches of what are the branches of physics. It will have many types. Lot of types will be there. Okay, physics. So mainly it will be classified into two types. One is classical and another one is modern. Okay, if they are classified mainly two types, classical physics and modern physics. So in that classical physics, first you see that classical physics, it will have the mechanics. Okay, in that mechanics it will be classified into two types. One is statics and another one is dynamics. One is statics and another one is dynamics. For that, statics is a rest, that we know very well, right? Static is a rest to bodies connected with the rest position. So that dynamics, it will be classified into two types. One is kinematics and another one is kinetics, right? So after that, what are the various types will be there? Just you see thermodynamics and kinetic theory of gases. Next optics. Next electricity and magnetism. Next kinetics. Next acoustics. Astrophysics. Next relativity. So these are all the types of branches. Okay, branches of classical physics. Next we are right side, modern physics. So what are all the types of branches of modern physics? Like quantum physics, that is non-relativistic, relativistic, atomic physics, nuclear physics, molecular physics. Next high energy physics. Next condensed matter physics. Like these type of branches we know very well in the 11th standard. Okay, page number 3, just you see that. So this unit deals with the behavior of charges, behavior and other related phenomena of charges. We are going to deals with this unit, behavior of charges and other related phenomena of charge. So for that, a branch of electricity which deals with stationary charges is called electrostatics. Just keep your mind, my dear students, branch of electricity which deals with stationary, okay, stationary charges. Branch of electricity which deals with the stationary electric charges, that is called electrostatics. That is called electrostatics. Okay. So next we are going to see topic 1.1.1 Historical background of electric charges. Historical background of electric charges. So what is the historical background of electric charges? Just listen. I think in your textbook 2 million years ago, okay, so 2 million years ago, I think like 16th century American scientist Benjamin Franklin. You know that you heard about that name Benjamin Franklin. இவர்தான் positive and negative அப்படிங்கிற charges. We know very well. We know only the charge. What is that charge? Like positive. This is negative. Like that. That only we know. So what are the properties? How they are classified the charges? Okay. So I'll explain that. Benjamin Franklin in this like a 16th century Benjamin Franklin were classified the charges positive and negative. We know very well what are the properties of charges. What are the properties of charges like a positive and negative. Okay, and also for this some materials were used to create a charge. Some materials were used to create a charge. So what is the charge now? What is the material for that? Like glass rod, silk cloth, ebonite rod, and animal fur. Okay. So these type of materials on that time, that period, they are used to create charges. So like two kinds of charges. So what is the two kinds of charges now? First one, take for an example glass rod. Glass rod rubbed with silk cloth. Okay. So glass rod rubbed with silk cloth like this. Okay. So see, take one example. This is glass rod. This is silk cloth. Going to rub like this. Rub means it will be create a charges. Okay. Which charge it will be create? Seeing glass rod occurs positive. Okay. So in this glass rod, some negative charges, it will be transferred to silk cloth. Keep your mind, this is very important for this topic. So in this glass rod, some negative charges going to interact with the silk cloth when we are going to rub. Okay. So glass rod will get positive and silk cloth will get equal amount of negative charge. That is very important. Equal amount of negative charge will get silk cloth. Okay. So next, for example, second type, take a ebonite rod. Ebonite rod, like the same thing, rubbed with. Rub means arrive. That is like this. Okay. Ebonite rod rubbed with animal fur. Animal fur. So in this ebonite rod, already it will have the negative charge. So in this, some positive charge will transfer to animal fur, and this animal fur will get positive. Okay, positive, and this ebonite rod will get negative charges. So both charges are equal. Both charges are equal. So already we know very well like charge and unlike charge. We know very well, right? So plus that is like charges, minus plus that is unlike charges. So like charges are repel to each other, unlike charges are attract to each other. That is very important. Like charges repel each other, unlike charges attract each other. Okay, so this is very important. Like charges repel each other, unlike charges attract each other. So if the net charge is zero, if the net charge is zero in the object, it is said to be electrically neutral. If the net charge of the surrounding, that is overall, okay. So take one example, this is an object, alright. So in this object for charges, if the net charge, total charge, okay, total charge is zero means, so the object, it will be electrically neutral, okay. So charging the object through rubbing, okay, charging the object through rubbing, that is called triboelectric charging. What is that? Triboelectric charging. So what is meant by triboelectric charging? That is, triboelectric charge means contact electrification. Okay, so triboelectric charge means that is contact electrification. So students, so this is a historical background of electric charges. First we should thoroughly understand the topics, okay. So positive and then negative, okay. So they take some materials, silk cloth, the glass rod, ebonite rod and animal fur. They are used to rubbing. They create charges, okay. So the charge, it will be transferred from one object into another object at an equal amount of charge, right? So next we are going to see 1.1.2. What is the topic? I think basic properties of charges. Basic properties of charges. So in this basic properties of the charges, it will be classified into three types. First one is electric charge. Electric charge. Second one, conservation of charge. Conservation of charges. Okay. Third one, quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. So first, let's explain electric charge. What is meant by electric charge? That is electric charge. So what is meant by that electric charge? Most objects in the universe are made up of most of the objects in the universe are made up of atoms, like you know very well, right? Made up of atoms which in turn are made up of like a pen. What is meant by pen? Not like this pen, okay? Proton, electron and neutron. You'll be keep your mind already, you know, in previous standard, right? In small standard you study, right, that atoms consist of small particles, like tiny particles. It will have the proton, electron, neutron. That electron will around the nucleus, like something, right? So in that procedure you have to follow here. Electric charge, most of the objects in the universe are made up of in the atoms, are like a proton, electron, neutron. These particles have mass. These particles have mass and inherent property, I think so in your textbook they are given inherent property. Thus inherent property means that is nothing but a basic properties. அடிப்படையிலான அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, so that is inherent property means that is basic. Okay, fundamental property, basic property. So similarly the electric charge is another intrinsic and the fundamental. Intrinsic is nothing but a basic, that is also basic property of particles. So for that the electric charge is the SI unit, standard international unit. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. This is very important, one more question. The SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. Okay, that is very important. We are representing the symbol of charge is Q. That you know very well, right, in your previous standard. Q. For this C, coulomb for C. Okay, capital C. The SI unit. So this is the electric charge. So next we are going to see second topic. What is that? The conservation of charge. Second one, conservation of charge. For this conservation of charge. So first, what is the meaning for this? Conservation. What is meant by conservation? There is no change, right? Keep your mind. That is conservation is, the meaning is doesn't change. Doesn't change. Does not change. Okay? That is very important. So you know that Benjamin Franklin who classified the positive and negative charges, right? So Benjamin Franklin argued that when one object is rubbed with another object, okay, so I'm already explained that one object is rubbed with another object. So what is going on, that charges get transferred, okay, charges. So Benjamin Franklin argued that one object is rubbed with another object. Charge, like for an example, this is silk cloth, this is glass rod. In this glass rod will transfer the charges from here to here, this part to this object to this object. Okay, so that is the main thing. Charges gets transferred from one to another. Okay, so for example, glass rod rubbed with the silk cloth, ebonite rod rubbed with the animal fur. So in that glass rod, which charge will have that positive? Okay, so already some negative charge means it will be transferred from silk cloth, like that. Okay, so charges, when we are going to rub, means charges will transferred from one system of object to another system of object. That is important for this conservation. That important thing is remains constant. Keep your mind. Okay, so that charges, equal amount of charges will get. Okay, so for example, like take one example, uranium. in our 12th standard old book, I think page number first, uranium 92 238. It will be a decay. We are getting thorium 90 234. Just you check it, plus helium 4. Okay. So now see, this is reactant. We can get the product. So there is no change in the electric charge. So before decay and after decay, see, this is 92. But we can get the product 90 plus 2. So there is no change because here also 92 charge only, electrons, right? So this also 92, this also 92. So it will be decay. How means also there is no change. So how can we say that before decay the state plus 92 electrons. Okay. After decay, that is 90 electron plus 2 electrons. So totally 92 electrons. So there is no change. So the total charge, the total charge is conserved. Total charge is conserved. Okay. So this is conservation of charges. Understand? So behalf of that law of conservation of energy. So the total electric charge in the universe is constant, and the charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but one charge is transferred into another charge, cannot be neither be created nor be destroyed. That is a law of conservation of energy. Okay. So in any physical process, so the net charge is that any physical process change in the charge will always be 0. Okay, students, so this is the conservation of charge. Okay, so next we are going to see third one, quantization of charge. This is quantization of charge. It means we can able to measuring, that is in Tamil அளவிடுதல். Okay, அளவிடுதல் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். So what is meant by that quantization? So the fundamental unit of electric charge, the fundamental unit of electric charge, that is E, right, is a charge carried by the electron, and its unit is coulomb. That we know very well in previous cases like electric charge. This SI unit is coulomb. That is the thing. The fundamental unit of electric charge E is the charge carried by the electron, and its unit is coulomb. So E has the magnitude. So E has the magnitude. He has the magnitude, that is the value is 1.6 into 10 power minus 90 coulomb. This is one of the most important value. Keep your mind, this is very important. One more question, right? This is the value of E, electric charge order value 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. We can use in that this value in a problem. Okay, so keep your mind. So that is Q, charge. Q is equal to NE is the equation for this quantization of charge. This Q will represents the charge. This N is an integer, is an electric charge. So I need N. How can we modify this equation? Q by E, right? So we can use in this problem for this equation. Okay. So see where here N is an any integer like a 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, and so on. So these are the value of, what is that? Quantization of electric charge. Okay. So these are the quantization of electric charge. In that Robert Millikan found that the value Robert Millikan found that the value of electric charge, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So the charge of an electron. So how can we write the electron and proton for this same value? The charge of an electron minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Why I am writing like this? Because of the electron will always be a negative charge. So I am putting here minus. Okay. So like what same the charge of an, now you can write proton for like as it is, proton means positive. So plus put means also no problem, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So this is a thing. Okay. So well, my dear students, so today class is over. So these are the 3 more topics we are going to discuss. So next we have a small problem and we go for next topics. Shall we discuss on tomorrow. So must be prepared well during these lockdown days. Many people will get suffer. Okay. So for that I am starting today onwards classes, just to convey the message to every one of your friends, relatives, teachers and everyone. So if you have a new one to see my channel means, just you subscribe and click the bell icon all. Okay. So then only if I upload the videos means you can get the notifications suddenly. Okay. So thank you students. Thank you once again. Share this video every one of your friends. Thank you.